Alright, today I'm going to be doing a review on the BakerStone pizza oven. This guy is supposed to fit right on top of your grill. You get her up to temp and it's going to make some nice pizzas. Okay, here's a shot of the unit. I'm finishing up the installation, which couldn't be simpler. Just follow the instructions. The only thing you really got to pay attention to is making sure you got the front and the back edges of these top and bottom blocks in correctly. The bottom block is going to fit flush underneath here, as you see. And then it's going to leave a nice big gap in the back, and that's for heat to get in through the back and then, you know, curl back up onto the top of the unit. Make more sense when I flip it over. And then I just have to put on these guys right here to hold the bottom in, and I'm pretty much done. You can store it in when you're not using it. It's got a couple slits on the side for the handles to poke through. This is kind of handy because you're probably going to be storing this in your garage. And yeah, not always the best place for food preparing items. Okay, this is supposed to fit most 3-burner grills. This is a 4-burner grill, but you're going to want to do some measuring because my 4-burner grill is too narrow, or not deep enough actually, to accommodate this baker stove. It should fit inside this lip right here and actually have a little bit of a lip or a space in there, and this is just too big for this grill. This is, I want to say, 17 inches front to back, so you got to have a grill that's at least 18 or 19 inches deep. Because my grill is old and the burners aren't burning at full capacity that you would like them to, I have to close the lid on this in order to keep enough heat in there for this to heat up, otherwise it just doesn't get hot enough. Alright, the needle is into the hot zone, which is supposed to indicate it's ready for a pizza. Let's take a look at what the inside temperature is. Not really as hot in there as I would like it, so I think I'm going to let it go just a little bit more. I'd like to get closer to 500. Cleanup is going to be pretty simple. I've made 4 pizzas and 2 batches of breadsticks in there, and what you're looking at is really just some kind of, well, it's the cornmeal that I put in there to keep it from sticking, and that brushes right out, and so as long as you're careful with what you put in there, cleanup will be super easy. Okay, so what do I think about the BakerStone pizza oven? So far, I really like it a lot. The hardest part is waiting for it to get hot enough to make your first pizza, because you really want to start using this thing. The crust came out fantastic. I used the recipe for dough that they had in the instruction manual that came with it. I mean, this thing couldn't hardly be any simpler to use. Just put it in there. You're going to really want to pay attention to your product once you stick it in there, like those breadsticks I did. They take about like 1 or 2 minutes, especially if that thing is up to its full 500 to 600 degree temperature. I'm probably going to be looking for a new grill now because I want something that this will fit on properly and really cranks the heat. It's great for outside use. I see me using this a lot in the summertime when I don't want to heat up the kitchen for stuff. And I'm really looking forward to trying some different kind of recipes on here. You know, stuff you see people make on the cooking shows in their fancy kitchens with the pizza oven. You know, give it a go with this thing right now. So I'm pretty stoked about it.